guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Meg's Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and to today's video, so let's get into it. I just want to start off by saying, if I seem very stiff, it's because I've got a pain in my neck at the moment, which means I cannot move too much without it hurting. I think I've laid on it funny. So I just want to start off by saying if I seem a little bit odd, it is because of that. But yeah, so let's get into today's video. So today's video is another 52-week movie challenge. So this week's challenge was picked by Nik Turk, who put a comment in my last challenge video of what number to pick. So I thought, why not give it a go? And his pick was number 42, which is the first film of a famous director. Okay, and of course I had to go for Wes Craven because he is like my absolute favourite director of all time, and I've always wanted to do a ranking on his films, so I thought why not use that as a motivation to get it started. So of course his very first film was The Last House on the Left. Very dark, very creepy. I'm not going to give a plot summary just because the simple fact of, with how it is, it's very hard not to describe the plot without giving something away. So I'm not going to say anything about the plot, so I'm just going to go straight into my thoughts on this film. So my thoughts on this film is that it was okay. I understand that at the time of its release, it was extremely graphic. Obviously now, thanks to films like Saw and things like that, the graphicness has sort of changed. This is still pretty graphic, I will admit. Like, I can understand why people saw it as graphic at that time. Especially with some of the things that happen and some of the shots. I will say, straight off the bat, this is a one-time watch for me. I don't think I will ever go back to this film. Just because of what the plot line is, how it comes out, and just sort of like everything that happens in this film. I definitely do not see myself watching this again. I will keep it though, because this is a really cool cover of the Arrow collection set. Plus also it's Wes Craven, so I will collect his films more or less. But yeah, so this film, I don't really have too much to say on it, because I just found it okay. Like, I can understand the creepiness of it. Like, it is rather creepy when you think of the story, when you think of what happens. I'm glad it ended the way it ended, because then at least there was some retribution to what happened in the film. But my thoughts on this, I don't have many. It's just graphic. Like, I can see why people thought it was rather graphic back then. And I watched this with an introduction from Wes Craven, and it was him saying, if you've got any innocent pets, if you don't want to watch this, I suggest you don't. Which then got me I'm thinking, what the hell have I got myself in for? But no, it was a decent start for him. It's like, it was a good start. Obviously, with it being 1972, it was rather low budget, things like that. For me, I think because of how old it is, and because also the music is a little bit odd for the film, but at the same time I feel like that was like that in those times. Like, when it ended, there was like a happy kind of tune going on because of the credits, which felt a little bit odd because it didn't fit the film that you just watched. Yeah, it is very weird, and I do like the editing in this. I do like how we go from one group of people to the other group of people, and sort of like, I like how we got to not just stick with one thing and not find out what's happening with the others. So I do like that aspect. But I say, it's not as, for me, I've seen, like this, like it says, it is graphic, it is a really dark story. But I think thanks to Saw, I've seen a lot darker, and I'm fairly certain, if I remember correctly, the remake, I think, is a tad bit more graphic to what this is. I can't really remember, I've only watched the remake once, so I'm rewatching it again because this is my original versus remake this week. But what can I say, this is 100% just a one-time watch. I will not return to this at all, just because of the story and just, yeah. I come out of it thinking, what did I watch? And my first thought was, I will never watch it again. Just, yeah, so I would say if you're not a massive fan of things like this, do not watch it. That's all I'm going to say. Like, I do kind of regret that I have watched it now. I mean, it's nice to see where Wes Craven got his starting from, but unfortunately, I am kind of like, I kind of have to get this out of my head now. Hence why I'm watching a family-friendly movie at the moment, because I didn't want to go to work after having watched this. So I wanted to watch something a little bit more cheery. But yeah, so if you're curious about where he got his start, I would say watch it at least once. But other than that, I would say nah. But no, it was still a good film. It's not the worst film. Like, I have seen a lot worse films than this. But yeah, certainly, like I said, a one-time watch. Okay, so that's the end of this challenge. Now, it's completely up to you guys. If you guys want to put a number down in the comments below, you can. At this point, I've done 20 and 42. So it's between the numbers 1 and 52. So currently 20 and 42 are now gone. So any other number between 1 and 52 is fine. So put it in the comments down below, and it could be the next one. And then, of course, I'm still going to ask my friends and family and work colleagues, things like that, to pick numbers for me as well. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also notification bell down below to be notified when I post. And also leave me your comments and thoughts on the original Last House on the Left. Would you rewatch it? Because I know I wouldn't. I'd love to know other people's comments about this film. But yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.